development reveals Hillary Clinton's leaked emails were likely responsible for the deaths of up to 20 CIA agents working in China.
Beijing is said to have killed or imprisoned nearly 24 U.S. spies between 2010 and 2012.
Over a dozen CIA agents may have been killed as a result of Hillary Clinton's leaked emails.
The FBI is denying that, sort of, but the story is still fluid and confusing. And for some reason, a lot of people don't seem that interested in finding out what actually happened.
Look, the deep state doesn't want to do a damage assessment. They don't want to grapple with this because to do so would undermine the fiction that what Hillary did caused no damage and deserves no prosecution.
The former Secretary of State's carelessness allowed a Chinese state-owned company to gain access to her emails, giving them the ability to read her messages in real time.
Even worse, the FBI was reportedly warned about this by the intel community's inspector general, but did nothing in response.
It's almost like there were folks at the top of the FBI that just weren't interested in anything that made Hillary look bad.
And the fact that this information was discovered, then turned over to the FBI, and the FBI counterintelligence office, including Mr. Peter Strzok, apparently took no interest in it, is shocking.
One of the top officials who was alerted to the problem was none other than anti-Trump agent Peter Strzok, who decided to ignore the warning. Texas Representative Louis Gohmert of the House Judiciary Committee explained that this news would have damaged Clinton's chances in the election, and so agents like Peter Strzok decided to cover it up.
It is time to hold people accountable. It is time to perform an actual investigation into Hillary's breach of protocol and her facilitating this cyber attack on our country.
What the heck were the Clintons doing? Why have there been no substantive prosecutions in this case at all? The reason, I think, at this point is pretty obvious.
As a result of this massive intelligence leak, China was able to discover the identities and capture some 20 CIA agents who were then either tortured or murdered.
This was a sophisticated intelligence operation in which they were able to generate what is called a courtesy copy of every incoming and outgoing email that Hillary received in her private server that was, in her mansion in upstate New York, or told actually in the bathroom of her mansion.
You had dozens of CIA and American sources and operatives in China killed and imprisoned by the Chinese government because they got access to those top secret files.
One agent was actually shot and killed right in front of a Chinese government building in an apparent message designed to intimidate Washington.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.